Or for those who believe that sustenance of their life depends on the PVC. Those who believe that the economic progression in the Zoological Republic lies on PVC. Those who think that they can change Nigeria and bring about human dignity is the power of PVC. You have seen it in the PVC. You have seen it. Sometimes I continue wondering, how come every time on social media people are shouting, go and get your PVC, have you gotten your PVC, you are your PVC? I ask again, where can the PVC take you to? This happened in River State. You got to be precise. Is this not this PVC that our people are running helter-skelter how to get, that is being buried in gutter? And you ask yourself, who did it? That is government, because it was from the bag. And that is the bag of the PVC. If we are saying these things sometimes, our people say that to them, it seems that we are talking a lot. But what we are doing is trying to educate our people. Some of the PVCs, because they cannot take it to north, because they will not answer the same name with those from the northern parts. This is how they bury it. While people, the owners, are walking around trying to get hold of their PVC, but they don't know that thousands of PVC has been buried inside the gutter throwaway. In the north, they will go across the Sahel and produce PVC for people outside the Zoological Republic. Sometimes they give cattle PVC, they give goats, they give ram PVC in the name of using it for election. Wonderful people, we welcome you back once again. We just like telling you to use your head. When we tell you to use your head, we are not insulting anyone. It's just an advice. It's just a polite way of trying to ask you to reason. Please, you have to do that for the betterment of you, your children, or all of us, the entire society. We welcome you back once again to News Digest. This is coming from the desk of Nicky Bobby, where we bring you reliable news across Biafra land and beyond. And of course, we wouldn't forget to ask you to hit the subscribe button so that you will join us as we continue bringing you updates of what is happening in Biafra land, other information and news that is happening across the globe, because we are poised to bring it to you. Do give us thumbs up should you like what we are doing, as well as go ahead to share some of this news to some of your people in the rural area, in areas that's quite remote, that they might not really be getting first-hand information. And having said that, earlier there was a rumor that went across that the commander of Ebubeagu in Imo State, Mozambique, has been deleted. We are yet to confirm that rumor. We've heard it a lot, but we are yet to confirm the authenticity of it, because from the information we are receiving from a reliable source is showing that Songu Mozambique is in Ghana right now. So the people that the Zoological Republic paraded and published the video could have been somebody whom they decided to frame up and use him as a scapegoat since yesterday or 2 days ago that IPOB leadership published that ESN is going to take up the mantle in order to confront Ebubeagu. You know the zoo, you know what they are doing. The administrator of Imo State, of course, yes, he knows what he's doing. They're all the Yahoo people. So you can understand, having heard that, they might have run immediately and frame up this in order to give the cat a bad name. That is what I'm feeling. That's what I'm believing. Well, we are still making much contact to find out if that video is real, if that's the commander of Ebubeagu actually from Imo State. But like I said earlier, we are receiving information that he is in Ghana right now. So if we get hold of the rightful information, we will still bring it to you for you to know how things are. But be rest assured that in weeks to come, a lot will happen in Biafra land. Of course, if he is in Ghana, you know that he has taken on his heel, he's running. Of course, and you know some of his subordinates will qualify their levels because it's not red now, right? Things has changed. And still another update is coming to you from River State as well. That is Iguacha 2. Iguacha, the popular, the one they call Port Harcourt. And we are talking about the flyover that being constructed by the governor of River State, Nyesom Wike. Here says Wike's 14 billion naira flyover collapses in Port Harcourt. That is Iguacha. The 14 billion naira Romoporosi Elimbu flyover being constructed by the governor Nyesom Wike's administration has partially collapsed, sparking public fear. Well, of course, this is what the public will say. The flyover, which is the 10th flyover being constructed by the government, is funded from part of the 25 billion naira loan the River State Executive Council approved on the 27th day of September 2021 to be sourced from Zenith Bank. Other projects funded from the loan include the Oyibo Afam Road, Chokocho Ibodo Road, and the law schools. Of course, the government has said the loan will be repaid within 18 months from the state's internally generated revenue. Let's stop here. The collapse of this flyover in Remokoroshi, Strokelimbu Road, is what is sparkling this fear in the people. But of course, I believe this flyover is still under construction. It's not been completed. A work in progress. So I don't think it's a nice thing to start instilling fear in the minds of people right now. Because if you look at it, Wike has really done good in terms of project execution. He has constructed a lot of flyovers. This is the 10th one. And if you are to judge on that, you'll know that the 9 ones that he has completed, nothing has happened to it. So this 10th one, if there is a little issue, it must be put in place. And of course, these guys that are constructing this is our international standard. Of course, we look forward that it will be put in place. There is one thing I like about what he's doing in terms of developments. I really appreciate the approach he used from the beginning. As soon as he took over from Mechi, he didn't start building bogus projects that doesn't make sense. He keyed in on the projects that Mechi stopped or left uncompleted before he left the office. So Wike keyed in those projects and completed it, now started this new one. So on that area, I like the idea, the approach he's using in terms of development when it comes to that way. I say when it comes to that way, but I must say the truth. When it comes to the safety of our people, he's not there, because remember what happened in Obibo. So I'm being critical here. I'm being analyzing it the way it is. I am not citing him for anything, but I'm analyzing based on the fact I see on the ground. This flyover will equally be maintained, and if there is an issue, it will be reconstructed and put in place. At least the ones that is doing okay, we have to give kudos to it. But again, we must say that all of them, the Zoological Republic politicians who are really going against us, against Biafra, the earlier they change, the better for them. Because even at a point, they will equally come to confirm it. On following that, I read about an article where someone is trying to analyze as regards to how the Zoological Republic has been wasting money in the name of uncompleted projects, as well as railway that is linking the entire north, well, of course, to some part of the middle belt, should I use the word. Well, and this article makes a bit of sense because he tried to analyze what the money that was mapped out for this particular railway would have been used. Let me just capture it a bit. This is one of the projects that brought Nigeria to the brink of collapse, the construction of Kano-Maradi railway line. The Kano-Maradi railway line is 284-kilometer stretch of track connecting Kano, Jigawa, Katsina, Maradi, while a 94-kilometer spur will connect Duse to Kano. There will be 13 stations in all for dual track project currently in progress. It cost a staggering $1.9 billion, about 1.2 trillion naira. This project was not among top 20 priority projects in the zoo. As I'm talking to you now, no train station is operating in Nigeria. They are totally closed down because of insecurity, mainly kidnapping cases. The stations are located in the lonely interior where kidnapping activities are common. Let's just stop it here. I really like this particular article because he went on to capture what the money, 1.2 trillion naira, could have been used for. That is to expand the number of the electricity you are having, about from maybe 4,000 megawatts to 7,000 megawatts. And of course, this particular money, he said, it could have been used to finance the SMEs, I mean small and the medium enterprise in the Zoological Republic, which could have yielded a lot when it comes to internally generated tax or revenue. So there are so many things it could have been used for, even agriculture, even other places even construction of the hospitals, even because when you talk about this road, the train, what are they really doing that warrants building train in the rural areas of the north? So this is how naive those who are managing this administration are. They don't have anything to offer, and this is that, and this is why you see this dispensation of the Zoological Republic government is the worst government ever you can think of Nigeria, because all of them managing it from finance to economy to the presidency itself, they are all coconut head, nothing to write home about. So amidst of this, what do you think will come of it? It's somehow poverty upon poverty, and cost of things are rising tremendously in quantum, in times 3. People are now trekking a very long distance in order to, because of the high cost of transportation. The civil servants, the public servants, what do you expect them to do? You see, their salary is not increasing. They earn a bigger sum of money, but the cost of transportation has doubled. Everything has increased. Have you talked about going to market to buy something? These are the things. Nigeria is in shambles, and we are expecting it, as we are endlessly anticipating that the burial will soon take place. And when it does happen, all of us will rejoice at the end of the day. We thank you for listening. We will probably bring you more news as regards to things that are going on in Nigeria. Now, coming next, we are going to bring to you some of the analysis and some of the ways we think we can avert some of the challenges we are having as regards to Biafran issue restoration, as regards to things that are going on in the Zoological Republic. Until then, we thank you once again. We do implore you, do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button so that you will get our news. And we say that it is in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship, and until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. May you remain safe and blessed wherever you may be.